Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the Outerhaven YouTube channel and other associated places and things and everything else. I'm Carl May Smart. This is my friend William. He pretty much knows more about Magic the Gathering than I do, or at least remembers most of it because I don't. So basically, we have a fair bit of product come to us from Wizards of the Coast for Magic the Gathering, the Final Fantasy release. This is taking place at the same time, just after pre-release weekend, so a lot of this stuff will be available to buy by the time the video goes up. So we have a nice little starter kit there, and the commander deck, which we're not really going to bother looking into too much today.
I mean, you can find the deck lists online anyway, so
Yeah,
it
exactly.
should be up there. They're pretty much worthwhile if you are going to start playing Magic in general. What Carl's got is the FF10 one, so a lot more counter-based. So it's actually pretty good pre-con. So if you do find a copy of it, not a bad choice to get into it.
Yeah, and we also have one of the bundles, so that'll be 9 extra play boosters to sit here and go through, as well as a nice few packs to sit here and crack open. So the idea for this video is just cracking packs, seeing what we get, just to give people an idea of what's going on. So I will switch this over to secondary view so that people can somewhat see what's going on. Get to see my nice little desk pad there.
Good old bundles, great way to collect cards.
Oh yeah. Yep, all of this will be available from your local card shop over the next couple of days. If you wish to find out more information about who will stock your stuff, best thing to do will be to go onto the official Magic website and take a look at things there. Nice little poster card there. I don't know why they decided to put lightning on this, because nobody plays 13.
I don't question it, but you know.
Nobody plays 13.
Well,
we know this.
Normally I like lightning, that's why there was 3 games. So
Yeah. Alright. So we have white die.
Should have the Final Fantasy symbol inside it.
It has a Moogle.
Well, there you go.
We get a little Moogle. I will add that to the ever-growing
dice collection.
Because I have like ever-growing bag of dice. It's all in there. So that goes into the bag and goes to the ever-growing dice hoard. Because no matter what happens, you never have too many dice.
Well, you can if you start drowning in dice, and that's a problem.
I don't know. I've seen people, I guess, sort of more stores and stuff like that. They have like barrels upon barrels of dice. So it's like
you can never go wrong with it.
No.
Either way, the fat pack. Well, actually, it's not a fat pack. That's got a bundle.
It's called a bundle now, not a fat pack, because we're all inclusive these days.
Anyway, it comes with like 9 boosters anyway.
Yeah, 9 boosters. We got some tokens and stuff in here as well.
Nice little assortment.
Yeah. So okay, and of course you've got the
box itself.
The box itself as well.
Again, why like that?
I don't know. I don't know, but we will use that to house the cards that will be opened once we open everything. Alright, so we've got 9 boosters plus another 6 plus another 3. If we're not pulling some of the best cards out of the set out of this, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Well, you know what it's like. It's basically playing the lottery at this point.
Essentially. But before we dive into those, we do have these type of things come with every single bundle as well. Mostly like excess tokens and
nice little lands, really.
Lands and other bits. So you get a nice little set of full arts there. I like that.
All the different arts for all the different full art lands here.
Good old 7th Heaven.
Yep. If we're lucky, we'll probably even pull a gold saucer.
That would be from Final Fantasy 15, I believe.
Yes, that's correct.
Down the road.
It'll be in the bottom left-hand corner for Final Fantasy. Which one have they got?
Oh yeah, 13, 10. If it's one thing that's always good, like the art on these cards are really good. I know it doesn't come up great on my webcam while I'm sort of skimming through them, but
if you ever do need to look at the actual art itself, they're always available on this like, Scryfall and all that stuff on the internet anyway.
yeah. Plus, of course, as per usual, the official Magic the Gathering website does have a full card list available.
Yep.
You can sit there and peruse the art for everything.
One thing that's great about Magic, the art is usually pretty on the menu.
Well, it's been even better with this set in particular because a lot of the artists that have been involved in this, and they have used artists that have worked on Final Fantasy in the past, they have all been posting all their stuff on their social media. So, Freya.
Yep. Nice little card there.
Yeah. Go. Okay, Final Fantasy from Final Fantasy 6.
Yep. This is just a little sample collector booster. So
yeah, plus also a set of shiny lands as well.
I think another thing about it, I think currently at the moment, a lot of collector boosters are sold out, but there is still play boosters available.
Yeah.
But if you really want value for your own dollar for this point in time, probably the bundle is actually really good. So you can never really go wrong with a bundle.
No, bundles would be your second choice if you don't have the multi-hundreds of dollars that are required for a collector's booster box.
Being in Australia, it's about like 900 for a booster collector's minimum.
Yeah.
And that's provided you can find one at all. So,
Ooh.
Yes, it's a lovely little card.
Yeah, it's a signed one though.
Yeah. It's so your art card is signed by the artist?
Dancer's Charm. So I'm guessing that's 14.
I believe it is, yeah.
And it looks like it has been signed by the artist on the corner here. Oh, that's alright. We'll keep that aside as something to have a look at. Yes, we do it downside up. I'll just sort of go through to the basically the hits at this point. Okay, I might actually have a quick look.
Fat Chocobo,
yeah, Fat Chocobo. You've got the sagas this time are now done as summons, which has required a bit of a rule change as to how they work. Because it used to be you could knock out a summon, a saga quite easily with some counters, but by dropping it down to 0/0. But they've changed it around a little bit. So, what have we got? Thief's Knife, Torgal. Oh, there we go. We've got a White Mage.
Mm-hmm. And then you got
good old white weenie maker. Booster anyway.
If it's more of a tribal type card, it's probably the best way to put it. Yeah. And then this is from FF16. So this is an example of the new summons. If you flip it around, you'll see what it is. There you go. Because Jill was Shiva in 16.
There we go, shiny mouse. Shiny little mouse, dude. And another land.
This is an example of what you can get in the play booster. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So the reason why I say play boosters
skip straight to the good ones. Okay.
Well, I only put that out I put it out so you can showcase it.
Yeah.
But this is one of those through the ages type cards. So it shows obviously good old school art from Final Fantasy, along with it being an actual card in Magic's history. So you can see, was it Golbez? Yeah, Golbez. Golbez is Sir Conrad. So the effects are the same as Sir Conrad, but you get a nice alternate art from Amano-san. So can't go wrong with it, really.
Yeah. Keep that up there with the other ones. So this is what I mean by like really good art. Even on the commons, you know, blitzball shot like that. That is absolutely amazing. Excuse my shaky hand. What do we got else? Combat tutorial. Warrior sword. Chocobo. It's Chocobo trying to be a Kamen Rider. So it's the rare out of the lot there.
Van from the FF12.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There's a lot of good cards in the set. A lot of them do revolve around the main characters of the Final Fantasies, except for the original 6. 5 and 6 and 4 have a lot more cards.
Yeah.
But original 1, 2, and 3 seem to be lacking. But that's probably because there's not really a main character in the original stuff. It's more like a warrior of light than anything else.
Also, just say hello to Zoe. My cat has decided to come and visit us for some reason. Probably because she wants food. Alright, next one.
Another.
Yep.
Straight away, some beautiful art for a token.
It's a puppy dog. One that probably could like mess the living shit out of me. No, see, you're hiding the real one we wanted to see. This is what everybody wants to see.
Exactly.
Everybody loves Angelo.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that one. Angelo was probably one of the only reasons why Rinoa was actually damage dealing at all.
Very true, very true. Got treasure card back as a token.
Oh,
and,
there you go. This pack was
hero.
fire.
I haven't even looked at mine yet.
I'm going to put these two at the end so you can show our audience.
I know they're upside down, but deal with it. Ooh.
Yes,
Okay,
through the ages.
This might have to
Naturalize.
This might have to be sent off to my friend TJ, who's very into Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah. It's the exact scene where you find Terra.
Yep.
So.
Okay, we got something here. Hold on.
We got a gold saucer too.
the good old gold saucer. Anybody who's played like 7 and 14 will know that location very well.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
It's a shame it's 13, but it is what it is.
It is, yeah. It's,
I prefer the next card, but yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually quite a good card, even though it's an uncommon. The power that you can actually return a permanent from your graveyard to your hand when it comes into play is actually very, very beneficial. Yeah. So if you play a lot of Commander and stuff, you'll know that graveyard shenanigans is always a good thing.
Yep. And that would be the rare from
my
pack. Good old
Boogie.
Good old triple triad. Would you put a game within a game within a game? We heard you like a game.
Yeah. The world's ending. You always have time for triple triad.
Well, that's it. Oh yeah. Actually, that's not bad. I suppose for 4 cost.
Yeah. Not bad at all. This one.
Nice little.
Well, it's a colourless
mana booster.
Yes.
Yeah, nice little mana booster there. I think we're going back through.
Enjoy this next pack.
What do we got? Sephiroth.
Killing Arrow.
Yep.
We all know that scene.
Trying to get him up close as I can.
Yeah. Trinidad Toad. Stuck in the Summer Sanctum.
You're not alone.
Good F9.
Good old Blazing Bombs.
PTSD, basically.
essentially. Vincent's Limit Break.
Nice little modal card. Pay extra to do more stuff.
Iron Giant.
Yep.
Summoner.
Got a radio.
Eject.
Isn't it the summon?
Oh, yeah. Ramu.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got a... Oh.
This is just a straight saga, so...
You show greens. If you want to tame a Chocobo in 14, you need the greens.
Green stuff? Green stuff.
Yep.
There you go.
Masamune. there's probably some money in that one, I think.
Yeah, it's not a bad card. The value is still high because of the hype.
Ooh.
But this is the one that I was talking about.
Oh.
This is the first pretty much reprint apart from the Secret Lair of Nyx's Blue Mansion. And it's now in Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 1, I believe it was? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cloud Sea Jin. It is a very, very powerful card. Triple your mana base, basically.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
No, you're normal tap.
And then we got a tap.
Nyx's Blue Mansion, that was good.
Yep. We'll do.
Lots of
just to make things, just so we're not spending forever and a day passing it back and forth and everything else. Even though the sets were a little uneven. Got another art series card here. It's the King Chocobo and his minions from 14.
Just got the best character ever.
Oh, my friend TJ is going to love this. Good old Kafka. As an art card, that is awesome. It's definitely going on the...
Did you want me to leave the boosters here for you?
yeah. Or...
The rare is at the front, though.
Okay. Just...
A lot of these cards will actually see a decent amount of standard play. There's a lot of cards that are actually quite synergistic with currently the standard meta.
Oh, hello.
There you go. Another good card.
Promise fulfilled.
Yep. Again, it's just a reskin of another card, but it's lovely art from Square Enix. So.
Yeah. Chocobo Racetrack. Ooh, oh. Holy crap, okay. So that's Mechanus Arsenal. That's one of the rares from this one. And that's still that. So we got that. Guja.
Nice.
You know.
Yep.
One of those flips. So got that. Keep him on the pile. Oh. Again, another one I think might go to TJ. Laughing mad. He loves his. Basically, I said to my friend.
He's the commander for Chocobos.
Oh, hell, okay, we're getting some good stuff then. Sort of go through what Paul's been opening. I said to a friend of my friend TJ that anything Kefka I would send to him. So hero. We got Chocobo. Not the one we really want, but
those ones that you're thinking of only appear in collector boosters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Side quest: raising a Chocobo. It's like half the cards go spilling out. Yeah, might just skip straight to the hits, I think.
Yeah, probably is.
Or else this video is going to be like 10,000 years long. And
the only real card that everyone agrees universally that's fantastic is Suplex. So we see Suplex pull it out.
That's true. That is true. I'm seeing a lot of 10, which I'm not overly a massive fan of.
The majority of the cards in this set do come from the popular ones. So 7 and 10 are probably the highest. A great commander card, that one though. So if you're a big fan of those two, really you will see a lot. Like 10, 7, and 14 are quite prominent in this set.
You the dinosaur.
Yeah.
You rar dinosaur.
Well,
Alright.
not too bad. This one,
Another art card.
There you go. That's one of the other sheet cards. It's Counterspell, guys. Wind, the Wild Rose Rebellion.
Yep. What a non-shock that it cost blue gets a counterspell, and then we have
A good old fun.
It's a good thing I sort of have these off to the side here. I'm going to have to sleeve this before I do anything.
We're going to have to sleeve a lot of the different cards, man.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
That is one of the ones that everybody is chasing right now.
That and the Buster Sword. The Buster Sword is
Yep.
actually quite a broken ability. Not broken itself, but it's actually quite a good, well planned out equipment. So,
mind you, aside from Suplex, the only other one I'm really looking for is one of the Cacti cards.
yeah, the Cactus.
Oh.
So this is just a borderless Ifrit, I believe it is. Yes.
Ifrit.
So, yeah. So
Big flamey dude.
So the summons, just like the game itself, come in for a bit and then they disappear. It's the reason why the sagas work very well.
Gee, what is it? What is it? What is this fire, man?
Well, we're only getting 7, which is actually kind of annoying.
Yeah, but the thing is, that people want 7. That's part of the trilogy right there.
Yeah, but I'm saying we need one more character to make that work, and that's Sephiroth, so we can stab Aerith, right?
Well, yeah, that and Tifa.
Yeah,
Let's get Tifa as well.
it'd be nice if we can crack a Tifa.
Wizard. Tickaboo!
Fantasyland.
Fantasyland. Crossroads Village.
And another commander for Chocobos, right here.
Chocobos! I like the Chocobos. UFO, because, you know.
Because, yeah, you can.
You can.
And then everything else is just
Everything else is just the usual jinx. Like this is definitely one of those sets for collectors. I'd say, like, as much as there's going to be a lot of people who will play with a lot of these cards in their decks, I think just the collector nature of these is going to be more than enough to really drive sales and have everybody cracking packs for a while until the stock runs out. That is.
They're going to reprint the play boosters, but collectors and I believe I said commanders weren't going to be reprinted.
Yeah.
So if you want the commander decks, best to see if you can source them now. But yeah, the collector boosters, not everyone has such deep pockets in order to even get it in the first place. So yeah.
No, that's why I am thankful to Wizards of the Coast for working with us here at the Outerhaven, for providing these products to us, so we can review them and have a little bit of fun cracking packs. Especially because collector's boosters, these nice little 3 here, which we'll open in a few minutes, are going to be some interesting little things. So I know these are upside down. Another Laughing Mad. Zac Fair. Eons. Elixir. Oh. So that's vehicle card.
Pretty sure it's Fantasy 15, I believe it was.
Yes, that's 15. Yeah. But we got that.
Hey, Nibelheimer Flame. There you go.
Classic piece of Final Fantasy history there. And then we got
nice little FF10.
Nice little FF10 foil there.
Was it Auron's inspiration, I believe it was?
Yep. Fight on. Healing magic. More greens. Dampener. Cat.
Surprisingly decently limited. Decently limited.
Yep. And we got a normal Ifrit.
Not the fancy one. That's good enough.
Not a fancy one, but something nonetheless. Demon Wall. Don't like you. Sandworm. The ones in Beetlejuice were better.
Nice.
Garuda.
With a nice little summon.
Nice little Garuda there. Not a flipper.
No, it's just a normal summon.
The Luna Whale.
Nice.
That's from 14. That is a expensive mount that you can buy on the shop. I don't own it because, well, I'm not someone I don't know if you you can't really see that in the camera.
Oh,
But
you can.
he's shiny.
There's a
There you
bit
go,
of foiling
there
on
you go.
there. Yeah, you can see it.
There you go. You can see it there.
The foiling in the set's actually quite nice. So
Yeah.
I'm just hoping they don't pringle. But only time will tell. So.
Yep.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Another art card there. You know.
Lovely little Una. Can probably even use it as a token if you need to.
Can I sacrifice her?
Yeah, that's the idea. Or throw it in front of a big creature.
Yeah. Well, that's what they do in the game.
Oh yeah. 2 Luna whales.
There you go. Another Luna whale. Fuck off.
Fantastic.
Cyclist, 2 days, cargo ship. One of the most underrated characters in 9.
Yes. Mind you that 9 is, I feel, one of the more underrated Final Fantasies anyway.
Yeah, the fact that we didn't get an announcement of a remake for it.
Yeah, actually makes me quite sad.
Look, it's a neon green chocobo, but not the one we want.
If you keep saying that, you might manifest them in the goddamn.
Oh, I wish. I wish. Oh, yeah, Hero. Down.
Foil Town.
Oh.
Is that?
That's Gilgi.
It is Gilgamesh.
That is Gilgamesh.
Hey. Final Fantasy 5 Gilgamesh specifically.
Yep. Another gold saucer. Okay, now this is the thing that I've heard there are multiple SIDs in this set.
15. There are 15.
There are 15 SIDs in that set, so there you go.
So again, collectors. It's one of those things that appeals to collectors. Yes. Sorry. The meme card, instant
ramen. Love it. Yes.
It's been a topic of contention amongst the Magic community.
That and Vivi was another one that was a bit of a...
Oh, Vivi would be great to pull, actually. Rather powerful. Oh, yeah. You little Moogle.
Moogle's Valor.
Very good, very good.
Capital City. Tomberry.
Yeah, I still have PTSD from Tomberries. Doesn't matter what level you are, there's 99999 damage to you.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
There's another.
Yeah. Needs a little bit more FF9 representation, to be honest.
It really does. Like, I'm actually quite surprised.
Look, regardless of what I say, Final Fantasy in general has always been a good RPG to me.
Yeah.
But I still love the old ones more. But that's just personal opinion.
What we might do for this one, so we don't have to sort of... We'll switch back to this one. Yes, there is a little bit of interlacing and everything on the main camera, but that's what happens when you set things up 5 seconds after you realise what you're doing.
Oh, I know.
So, plus it'll probably be a little bit clearer on this camera when we get to things.
It's all about the cracks. It's all about the cracks.
It's all about the cracking them packs, brother.
Enjoy the fullness of everything. I think I just saw that. Come on, show the audience.
No. We'll start with this.
Lovely
we'll
little
start
token.
with a hero.
Hero and an elemental, I believe was behind.
Yep,
Yes.
elemental. Oh.
Yes, your friend is very happy. Please show the audience what you just pulled. Come on.
I'm tempted to keep this one for myself. Ladies and gentlemen,
Kefka.
we got
Court
a
mage.
foil Kefka Court Mage.
Flips into that. Fantastic.
We'll have to go back. I know the quality is a little bit less on this one camera, but you can at least see it clearer.
Yep. And then when you flip it around, it becomes Kefka, Ruler of Ruin. That is actually a decently expensive card.
That's why I'm tempted not to send it to him.
How about you guys sort that out between you two?
I think so. I think so.
I mean, I would love it myself, but I'm pretty sure someone called dibs before it.
Yeah, that's indeed true.
I mean, I don't
indeed
mind.
True.
Regardless.
Yeah. Luckily, I have some good old nice little clear things, so I'll put that in there. If we pull a second one, then we can start talking turkeys. But at the moment,
Don't worry about it. All right, another lovely card. Chromatic Lantern is never a bad card to pull. This card is always played in pretty much a lot of cabanas as a mono rock. So, yes.
Why? Why do we pull this? Well, I suppose we pulled that, so I suppose the
It
trade
has
off
to
is we pull
counterbalance,
this.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
counterbalance.
counterbalance.
Oh, yeah. Not bad, not bad.
Thrash Waters.
Mm-hmm. The next one, the Minstrel, is very nice too.
We've already pulled this one in a normal, but this is the full art.
Yes, but it shows. This is one of the special arts where it shows what Final Fantasy they come from.
Yeah.
So, FF14 for that one.
Yep. Rohan.
Mm-hmm. Good cards all around.
And we got an island, Primal Garuda,
And
it's already doing it. Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
I am looking for summons in
Just in
commons
case,
and uncommons.
just in case you can see, this is what we mean by pringling. You
There's a
can
slight
see that
bend.
there's a slight bend in the top edge up here.
So it'll continue to keep going, which is actually kind of annoying. It's what it
Oh,
is.
that's nice. I like the art on this one.
And then you flip it.
Crystal-
Oh, no, that's not a flip card. My bad.
Crystal fragments. And then we have a garland,
Yes, nice.
a foil, Chocobo Restrict. These pretty much are all foils essentially, because that's what the collector's boosters are all about, making sure you get your nice and shinies.
There's only two that aren't foil from memory, and it's usually the borderless ones. So
Yeah.
there you go. Chocobo.
Chocobo.
Choco or Mog. Yeah.
Yep. And an Iron Giant to finish that pack off. Oh, it was okay.
No, the Kefka's the star of that show.
The Kefka is the pull of this entire lot here. To be honest, if Will wasn't here today to help me explain things, I probably would have recorded this a different way and with different people. And I'm sure if I pulled that live, he'd bloody kill me.
Well, there you go. Some nice cards right at the top of the going gate. So nice Chocobo, and straight out the gate we get a Vincent.
Vincent
Flip
Valentine.
him over.
Oh yes, because he does that.
He does.
There you go.
Beautiful, real standard, legal Vincent Valentine. Lovely. Got another good card. This is Finn the Fangbearer, but in an alternate art. So, Square Enix art.
Yes.
And we'll just try to ignore this one.
We'll ignore that one because it's another lightning.
It's another lightning.
It's another lightning. We don't need to see her again.
Yeah, we saw her 3 times, dude.
Yeah,
We don't need to see
that's
her
enough. Yeah. So.
Nice. I think that's a commander card, that one.
Yep.
And this one is as well.
I like this one. You got a Blitzball Stadium.
Yes. From the Final Fantasy X Precon, specifically. So. And our last rare. Nice. Minwu again.
Another white mage. And we'll just sort of skim through these. Oh, we got a nice
foil doggy.
A nice sort of foil doggy there.
Yeah, Toga.
And another Sid.
That's another example of a different Sid from a different Final Fantasy.
Yep. Fang, Ice, Sandworm, Sleep Magic. No. Okay.
Pretty stock standard.
Where is my suplex?
Let me.
You want the last one? All right. Trying to get some last pack magic on that.
Last pack magic. Let's go. If
it ever opens. I think that's the worst thing about the collector's boosters is that they are near impossible to open normally. So
yeah.
Oh no! I just cut the foil Sephiroth that was in here. Oh no!
I know, Nomura Sephiroth. I know. Man, if it was a Nomura Sephiroth, we'd be going ballistic. Actually, that's actually quite expensive.
Yeah. So another.
Oh, is that it? It is Excalibur 2. Hello.
Yeah, boy.
Nice. Another great equipment card.
Yep.
Good fun. Good for life game decks. Yes, I saw that one too. Lovely, lovely. This is Strixhaven Stadium, but it's Lucas Stadium. Obviously.
Yes.
Is that a foil, by the way? Is that a search foil? That's Commander. That's good.
No, I think that's a Is that a
Search foil. That's a search foil.
That's a search.
That's a search foil. We just cracked search foil. That's actually really good. Commander Cloud, ex-soldier. This is a search foil. Please put that in a sleeve.
Please put that in a sleeve. That is foy.
And it's funny how you're complaining that you didn't get the Final Fantasy VII Precon. You instead get the search foil for it instead. Nice, Noctis.
Yep.
Here's the commander cards that you're about to show.
Yep.
Good old General Leo. And then the normal rare.
And
Yes.
Fran.
Didn't really like the main characters, but those two, they were great.
Yep. Yeah, we got a few little bit extras.
I'm tracing the summons, so this actually works out.
That is
Shiva.
Shiva.
That's just a normal summon. So. And then Fat Chocobo. Lovely.
And a big Boyd.
I need that.
Big Boyd.
I need that so bad.
Yeah. See, this is like how deep some of the cuts for the cards go. It's battle menu.
Yeah. FF6 battle menu too.
Yeah. Nothing.
No, you got another.
Oh,
You got another one. Nice.
that's a foil. That is a foil laughing mad there. That we might be nice and send both. And that's pretty much it for the cracking of packs.
Yep. That's pretty much it. But let's be honest, the main cracks here,
The stars of the show for this one, most definitely.
But this also highlights the issue here that I have. Like, thank you very much, Wizards of the Coast, for supporting the Outerhaven, as Carl keeps mentioning. But this is where it gets a little bit difficult. Some people actually are chasing these cards, but the fact that you can only get these in foil in collector boosters, rather than being able to get them in play boosters, makes it a little sad for some people who can't get access to the collector boosters, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
the segmentation of the market is something that I'm not a big fan of. Like, only the X percentage of people are allowed to get certain things.
let's say, for example, like you wanted the Crystal of the Altar Cave here, yeah? This is the foil one, and that's only available in the collector boosters itself.
Yeah.
You can get this art from the play boosters, but it won't be shiny.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of things that irk me about that, because the thing is, like, not only returning players are coming back to Magic because of Final Fantasy, yeah, you've got people that are still playing Magic that like to collect their cards, and you've got people who don't play Magic, who love Final Fantasy, that are buying these cards as well. So I know a couple of people that are buying collector booster boxes, and they don't actually play the game of Magic themselves. They just like collecting the cards because, I mean, let's face it, the art is beautiful, right?
Yeah.
You really can't go wrong with Final Fantasy art in general.
No.
I mean, it's not everyone's taste, obviously. I mean, there are some people that I know that are actually refusing to crack any Final Fantasy booster packs because they feel like it's not Magic, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those
A
things.
lot of people have been complaining that Magic the Gathering has just become the Fortnite of video games, Fortnite of card games,
I mean,
because of all the crossovers, like with the Universes Beyond and everything, which is they've produced some really good sets.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, it's a valid argument in both sides of the spectrum anyway. Because the thing is, Magic has a pre-established lore anyway. So I can see why people are mad.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like, there's only so much one IP can really go for.
Yeah.
I mean, this brings a breath of fresh air to Magic in its own right. Even though I love Magic to bits, and I love the story. The lore is very, very deep. And I've always loved Magic lore in general. This just gives a nice bit of, a different flavour to Magic. You don't have to play if you don't want to, and that's kind of the point. That's why we've got the Universes Beyond and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, this is why every playgroup is different, and that's what makes the game of Magic fun. So, they can complain all they want, but it is Magic.
It sells what it sells, man. I know coming in September we're going to be having the Marvel Spider-Man crossover, which I'm, fingers crossed we do good with these videos, and Wizards likes it enough to send me a lot of Spider-Man stuff, because You know, I am a huge Spider-Man fan, so I'm looking forward to that.
Can't complain. If you do get Spider-Man, it's quite an interesting set. I mean, look what they do with Deadpool. Deadpool was fantastic.
Very true.
But yeah, no, Wizards of the Coast, keep up the good work. That's pretty much it. Like, this is not any brown nosing. They're doing fine work, so there's really no complaints.
This crossover is definitely a 10 out of 10. Like, the amount of time, dedication that has been put in to this, both on Square Enix's side by getting the artists and everything else out to do all the art for this, and Magic working the way that they do to try and integrate a lot of Final Fantasy lore or characters and everything else into their playstyle has been absolutely amazing. So definitely a great set if you can get your hands on it. That's going to be the big thing.
Yeah, well,
a lot of it has already been pre-sold, like sellouts completely. Even big stores here like EB Games got involved with it, and they had full sellouts. So if you see it, get your hands on it. Just don't pay scalper prices.
Yeah.
Never support the scalpers. Never.
If you can get away with never supporting scalpers, please do.
Exactly.
They ruin the fun for everyone who wants to collect, and that is a major issue in pretty much every country in the world.
Indeed.
So, yeah.
But thank you very much for viewing this little pack opening. If you want to see more Final Fantasy content from us here at the Outerhaven, I do have an interview with Naoki Yoshida, the director of Final Fantasy XIV, also on the channel here. So give that a search up and give that a watch, because I got to talk a lot with him that is a lot different to other interviews, which was a lot of fun. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. See you later.